Okay. Welcome, Nelo Nation, to our Monday corporate co-creation call from America. This is September 30th, last day of the month. And boy, has it been exceptional. Yeah, I remember not too long ago, we'd get 30, 40, 50 people on a co-creation call, then it would grow, and then it would grow. And now here we are. I love seeing lots of new names on here because I'm a big believer that like attracts like. Okay, so before we jump into our slide deck here, wanted to have a little heart-to-heart. Number one, I know I speak for Nick and Larry, who's traveling right now, and Orkan, who's doing what he does behind the scenes, that we are full of gratitude. The one unfair advantage we have as a startup company is the caliber, quality, and character of so many who said yes in the beginning. Now, we don't still have all the 7,000 people who joined the first day, April 11th, and that's okay. But we certainly got the right ones, and the right ones are attracting other great people who are attracting other great people. And then there's floodgates of life shoppers and customers coming in who chances are don't even get on these calls. So these calls are directed towards you, kind of our founding affiliates. And it's a really special time to come together each week and be close to the campfire. Most of you have direct access to myself, Nick, Larry, Orkan, and we're always going to try to be available as much as possible. But it's a really special time that all of you, should you choose to stay committed and in the game with us, can look back on and say, man, this is really special. It was really special. I was there in the beginning. You are here in the beginning. And any of you who have ever started a company of some type, traditional company, certainly even a charity, maybe a church, you planted a new church, the first year, it's really 2 years. I mean, it's all about survival, right? It's all about survival, keeping the lights on, getting the right people in the right seats on the right rocket ship. And boy, has it been such a blessing here after just 5 months. And for those that are new, we opened up NELO Life April 11th. So we're right past 5 months, heading into our official launch March 6th through the 8th. And a lot is going to happen these next 6 months. A lot is going to happen. And those of you that continue to answer the call to leadership have a tremendous opportunity to be well rewarded and unlock more of the hopes and dreams in your heart. Because at the end of the day, what is NELO Life, right? We get asked that all the time. And, in the beginning, it's like, it's so chaotic, you don't even step back. Like, what really are we? And you hear me a lot of times say, well, we're a movement. We're a way to galvanize and bring people together into a community, a global community that can make a real positive difference in the world. And how do we make a difference? One, as a company, we stay committed to our core values, and we choose to have positive social impact everywhere we go. As we do life trips, as we conduct our everyday affairs, always be thinking of others, following that golden rule. But a big part of it is empowering great people like you to have more financial resources and more time freedom to get out and pursue the things that you are most passionate about. God has placed hopes and dreams in every person's heart. I firmly embrace that. The problem is that we're born to win, but programmed to fail in today's society, right? We get kicked around, we get let down, we have hopes and dreams kind of blow up in our faces. And then what happens to the vast majority is they kind of drift through life. And I'm not imposing my spiritual beliefs, but I think that's the devil's greatest tool in the world. If you ever read the book, Outwitting the Devil, it says that the devil's greatest tactic is putting mankind into a state of drifting. You just drift. You just go through the motions day in, day out. And then many people kind of have this aha moment later in life. And it's like these regrets start piling up. And there's a lot of research on this. And you look back and say, man, I wish I would have taken advantage of that opportunity. I wish I would have spent more time with my kids. I wish I would have given more money to causes I care about. Because when I die, what's my legacy really going to be? So here at NELO Life, we want to embrace all of that. At the simple core, we're a value-driven ecosystem. And you've seen that value grow and compound exponentially. I credit Nick Sorensen to a lot of that because he's always working to add lots of value to our life shop. We have some massive announcements we're excited about that we feel is going to continue to lead us to a point where every single household eventually throughout the entire world is going to consider having a membership of some type. And we don't care if they're life shoppers, lifestyle members, or choose to be affiliates. We really don't care. We just want as many people as possible to organically, naturally, almost out of a state of common sense, where you don't have to be a talented salesperson, where they look at the value, they look at the culture, they look at the positive social impact and raise their hand and say, yes, I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of that for whatever reason makes sense to me. And that's the direction we're going. And if you look at the pace of development, and sometimes you hear Larry toot our own horn. I've never been with a company that has so much so soon. But if you step back and say, okay, here's where they were at in April, here's where they're at in May. Keep in mind, we didn't have a life shop in May. Here's where they're at in June, July, August. If you follow that trajectory, hopefully that puts a lot of wind in your sails. For those of you who are our affiliate family, the heart and beat of our entire company, and say, I can feel really good continuing to plant these seeds. Now, the parable of the sower and the seed says not every seed is going to fall on fertile ground right away. You're always going to get the birds that eat some are going to wither out in the sun, but you're planting seeds. It's not your job to determine when those seeds germinate. So absolutely, the efforts you're doing today can be tremendously rewarded if we're all doing our part to be good stewards and accountable to the hopes and dreams. A lot of you have asked about investments, outside money. There is no outside money in NELO Life. We have no outside shareholders. We have no outside people on our board. Okay, this is a well-capitalized company. And would we be open to those things down the road if there's some huge investments in technology? Perhaps. But it's good to know that there's not outside influences dictating the direction of the company. It's myself, Nick, Larry, Orkan, and we complement each other very, very well. We have very different personality types. But I can promise you, if you are on our daily calls, it always comes back to what is best for our members. It's not about what's going to make the company money, what's going to enrich us. It is always what brings the most value and allows our affiliates to be as successful as possible. So when you go down this journey that many of you have been on, if you've been a home-based entrepreneur, and you're making some sacrifices, you're not maybe watching as many football games, maybe you miss a kid's game like I do quite often, maybe you're, just doing things directly benefiting NELO Life, where you could be spending that time elsewhere. We want that to continue to reward you. And that's that elusive dream that so many people fall in love with as home-based entrepreneurs. They get excited about this idea of team building, personal development, certainly residual income, time freedom, and then it gets ripped away from them. And it's usually because of poor decisions that the company makes. They either run out of money, or they run out of money because they make super poor decisions based out of pride, ego, greed, arrogance, and competency. And while we will never, ever be perfect, I can assure you, you all are always at the forefront of every single decision we make so that we can be on a lifelong journey together. The beauty of this unique model is that it never grows old or stale. It is a lifestyle community. We're not a travel company. We're not a weight loss company. We're not a skincare company. We're not a online learning company. We're not a trading company. We're a lifestyle company that brings tremendous value to every key pillar of people's life. And that value will continue to grow, and it will become undeniable in the months, years, and decades ahead. So common sense would say, if you were there in the beginning, which everybody says they want to be, your efforts today can be tremendously rewarded. So I appreciate you letting me share my heart. I eat, breathe, sleep, if I sleep at all. Thank you, Team Asia, for being 12 hours ahead, because I don't sleep that much. I eat, breathe, sleep. Every fabric of my being is directed towards NELO Life. And it's going to continue to be that way in many aspects as I keep the spiritual balance, the family balance, the other balances, which are somewhat imbalanced right now, as I bring those into greater balance. Because for me, I want this to be something we do together the rest of our lives. I never want to sell out. I never want to retire out of NELO Life. I want to retire into NELO Life. And yes, my hope would be one of my crazy kids would say, Dad, at some point, you're on those mushrooms, you're still pretty cognitive, even at 90, 100 years of age, but, I want to help take some of the heavy lifting. I'd love for one of Nick Sorensen's daughters to come alongside and say, I want to help carry the torch. and others that come to us. Okay, so I appreciate you letting me share that. Are we ready to get the slide going? Okay, let's go ahead and share these real quick. This is Nick. We got a lot to cover, man. We've heck the last 48 hours, man. It's been crazy, let alone the last few weeks, hasn't it? All right. Let me pull this up. Of course, I don't have my Canva that Nick so graciously sent over to me. Nick, can you see my screen okay right now?
Yep, I can see it. I'm seeing
Pulling
the
up.
whole browser and all the tabs. So
Okay, are we good right now?
we're good to go.
All right, thank you, sir. Appreciate you, as always. Okay, so let's dive right in. We got a great week ahead, friends. Tonight, Randy Schrader, Renee Hall, two of our fastest growing teams here in America and around the world. They are going to cover exactly what they're doing to have success. And I guarantee you're going to walk away as eloquent as Randy Schrader is, as brilliant as he is, how amazing Renee Hall and her family are. You're going to walk away and say, I can do that too. Okay, so you're going to want to be on that Monday mastermind call tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern time. With that, you see the showcase. This is in your digital office in your app under calendar. You see all these. You can click right on the link. Third, we have Donna Rainey tomorrow. How awesome is Donna? I'll tell you what, I'll take a million Donna Raineys in my company any day of the week. Our company, not my company. Sorry. Any company I start, I'll take it, Donna Rainey. Rising Star Showcase. This will be exciting. We're going to try to get our Asians on for that. It's late in the morning. Sometimes I have some connectivity issues. We're going to bring Nigerians, Eastern Europeans, and Americans and beyond on that. Liz Perkins, rocking and rolling there Thursday. And then Friday, Janice Manaya. And then our Super Saturday training. Stay plugged in, please. Stay plugged in. All right, Nick, you've been here, right? Sometimes in the back of people's minds, they're like, I don't know, man, that's a commitment. I don't know if I can swing that. I mean, I think we're doing people a disservice as owners of the company. If we try to play this off like, if you're not in Orlando for our official launch event, we're letting you down. Okay, that's 6 months. Wouldn't it be great? Let's get to work. Let's make enough commissions to cover your entire trip and have a little fun while you're down there at the bare minimum. But for the next few hours, let's say the next 11 and a half hours, there's no reason for you to have to pay $30 more per ticket for our official launch. This is our official launch to the world. Hello, we've arrived. We are making a professional event. Dallas was great, but the atmosphere, the Aurora, as kids are saying, is nothing like Dallas. This is a professional, world-class event. We do not make money on our events. Best case, we'd hope to break even at some point in the future. Probably not this one, Nick, but we want everybody to be in Orlando. I love seeing those of you that have the financial means buying 5, 10, 20 tickets because you know your team's going to grow. You can sell those back to your team members at the $149 price, so they don't have to pay $179. You can run promotions for your business. Anything that works for you. But Nick, I know they feel like I've been beating them over the head here lately about this. Could you just share the importance of being at that first official launch event in a company?
Now make a commitment to do something for you. Make a commitment to do something for your existing team or even your future team, right? Events are where magic happens. Announcements, the connections you'll get from people, just the stories you hear from people. And so, I always would look at Natalie when we were, basically budgeting and figuring out, hey, how are we going to do this? How are we going to get to this next event? And to say, hey, like, here's the deal, what we can do in this next period of time, making this commitment, right? We can 2x our business, 5x our business, 10x our business. We have a lot of time to do that, but also where we're at from that business and being there in the room, surrounded by these people, the motivation, the inspiration, the announcements, but then also being there to pour into your team. And that team that may be there this next spring, they may not be on your team yet. It is invaluable, but making that commitment right now, it holds yourself to be able to go there. So one of the things that, scientifically, the best motivational experts in the world talk about goal setting is making that commitment. Part of it is just, saying it out loud, verbally doing something to get you in motion, to get you to take that step. And this is one of those things that gets you the ability to go do that. And so be there in the room, be there for yourself, be there for your family, be there for your existing team, be there for your future team. And I assure you, it can definitely help accelerate your success, accelerate your business. And like Eric said, on top of that, we will have a lot of fun for sure.
Yeah, if it's
this
not fun, Nick and I wouldn't be there. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be so worth it. Please do your part. Use the booking link for the Hotel Buena Vista. Get a room there. Okay, we put together something really amazing that most companies 5 or 10 years old wouldn't do. We just need your help. Book there, cram a few extra people in your room, do what you got to do. Please stay on site because there's going to be a lot of benefits to doing so. Okay, so those discounted tickets for $149.99 each are going to be available until 11:59 tonight, Central Standard Time, I believe. Okay. Success leaves clues. Nick, remember a few weeks ago, it was like, we pull up one, so we have like five 1-stars and we were celebrating. Look at this. These are our 1-stars. There's actually more than this because they're popping out every day. This is takes the team a little while to pull the data and get it up. So it's sometimes a week in arrears. Look at this. 1-star affiliates. We celebrate you. We salute you all over the world. Keep up the great work. You can get to 1-star. You can definitely get to 2-star. And speaking of 2-star, Galinda, Berute, Steve, Hui, Zhao, Zen, Quan, Fu, Hua, Tracy, Ruslan, Zong, Richard. Well done. 2-star. You are unified. Great job. We celebrate your achievements. We know some of you are already to the next rank, and we know some of you will be recognized next week, but we don't stop there. 3-star affiliates got $350 coming their way. Might have already received it. Mickey, my Hoosier sister, Kathy, Zhao, Jan Cleary, love you, girl. Emmy Rainey, love you too. Finest, our Eastern European rock star. Congratulations. Carol, Yo-Yo, and Jean Kui, great job. Give them a round of applause. Come on, people love recognition, ladies and gentlemen. 3-star affiliates got an extra $350 coming your way. But wait, there's more. 4-star affiliates. They get to share in the global success pool. Remember, at the end of each month, we take 2.5% of all the lifestyle memberships being paid, and we divvy that up evenly amongst the 4-stars and above. Check this out. 4 stars. Great job. 12,500 in volume. No more than 60% off any one line of sponsorship. Gang, Rena, Donna, Liz, Yuhong, Jiangping, Na, Ying, Thomas, Buck. Great job. 4-star affiliates in the house. Phenomenal job. So exciting. We celebrate you. And wait, there's more. We have some new 5-star affiliates. Nick, this is getting crazy. Colette Daniels, and this is like getting towards the second half of the top of the Unified Global Pay Plan, and we don't even officially launch for 6 more months. 5-star affiliate Colette Daniels, we celebrate you. And Lucky over there in Asia, congratulations. Keep in mind, friends, our international family does not have the luxury, the benefit of all the commissionable volume as much in the Life Shop. So that speaks volume. Just wait till they have more CV from Life Shop purchases. And believe it or not, we've already got 2 regional affiliates. I mean, goodness gracious, you can only go 2 more spots currently to national and global. We've already got 2 regional affiliates in our startup phase. William Hua, my buddy over there in Asia, and then the illustrious Randy and Samantha Schrader. Randy cracks me up. He's like, yeah, Eric, it's just a pit stop to the top of the comp plan. That's just what I do. I'm like, I know, Randy, I know, but we're going to celebrate you hitting regional so quickly. So regional affiliates, congratulations. The race is on to our first national and first global affiliate. We celebrate you. That's pretty remarkable. All these people are ranking up so quickly. All right, Nick, it's important, man. We are selling... I think I offended some people. I use a different word. We are selling a boatload of our mushroom melts, and we've got till tonight, let's just call it 11.5 hours to double that CV volume towards rank advancement. Nick, what would you encourage people to consider using this promotion right now?
Get out in front of people, right? Your existing customers, your existing team, let them know. Ask them if they've tried these products. Ask them if they know all the information about it. You can refer them back to any of the Zooms that we've definitely done. You can send them a short 1-minute video that we have created. But get them educated on how powerful this product is, and you want them in their hands. Share testimonials. The call last week was incredible. There's so many different things you can share with them. But conversation, education, getting the information from it is going to help drive your business. Also, too, let them know, hey, this is a nice big push for them. 2-3 people, and they can be running for 3-star, right? Just with a little bit of action. And so educate them on the power of the products. We have so many tools you can definitely share on them. Any of our recorded Zooms, you can find in digital office, a 1-minute video you can find in your digital office, and let them know, hey, that, yeah, if you're going to buy, now is definitely the time. There's some huge savings with these bundles, but on top of that, they get double volume from the standpoint of their business building, which just makes it easier for them to hit the next rank up, which means that next month they're paid at that higher rank than they are at the existing rank. So lots of reasons to say yes, but for you to make a move and to actually move the needle, it's going to be you getting in front of your organization, your team, your customers, and everything else.
Love it. Absolutely. So you will double the CV volume on the 3 mushroom melts bundles that are available in your life shop till the end of tonight, USA time. A lot of you have a chance to advance another rank or 2 before the day's over. And the testimonials we're getting on the mushroom melts, Nick, it's absolutely, I mean, as owners, it just makes us feel good. I mean, that's one of the huge initiatives of NELO Life. Use a membership model, eliminate this typical 15-20x markup to pay through multiple levels of distributorship. I get it. It is what it is. We don't go that route. We want to get as many people benefiting from world-class products as possible. And then what's ever left over, that goes to our affiliates through the loyalty bonus. All right. So you got to the end of the night to double up that CV towards your rank advancement. Nick, how cool, man. I mean, you talk about credibility. You talk about a blessing to have bucked up. Bucked up. If you didn't watch that video, go to your digital office and the product showcase and library. This is the hottest brand in sports nutrition. It's already a $1 billion brand. Now they're expanding aggressively throughout the rest of the world. Nick, this is actually one, believe it or not, of the 100+ products available that I have not tried. I don't know if you have, but I think you could give some good insights into the power of this partnership with Bucked Up in our life shop.
No, this is a huge category, right? This is a pre-workout, a huge category that basically just gives you that extra energy, excitement. You can literally feel it inside your body when you take this product, and it's massive in the whole fitness world, bodybuilding world, gym world. And so if you or your customers or people in your contacts are that, this is an incredible product to get in their hands. Like Eric said, this is a company that is literally a $1 billion brand. I was at Academy Sports on Saturday, and they have this for sale in their store. You see it online everywhere. You see it all around everywhere. Yet here, as you can see, you have huge savings, over 20% savings by buying it through the NELO shop. And so a couple of things, right? If that's the type of product that you want, looking for a pre-work, looking for just an extra little giddy up before your workouts, this is going to be a phenomenal option for you, number one. But number two, share it. Share it, whether it's socially on your social media, whether it is via text or via messenger. Get it out to people. You may know 10 people on your phone list in your phone. There may be 20 people on your social media. When you think of, hey, someone who is all about going to the gym, they're posting, they're there, they look incredible, they have that look, right? That woke look or that ripped look, message them to say, hey, how familiar are you with Bucked Up? How familiar are you with this woke product, this pre-workout? What are your thoughts? And just say, hey, I have the ability to give you access where you can have huge savings, not only on this, but a number of their other products, right? Get things out in front of people. We have people in this space, this direct sell, social selling space, that will literally just take one little image, right? Go share it on their social media just to create curiosity. and you'll get some people to say, hey, what is this? What is that? Start doing that. Start getting out in front of people. But this right here alone, like Eric said, $1 billion brand, not only the fact that we have access to it, but the fact that we have access to it that's commissionable and you get this huge discount is something that we should be screaming from the rooftops for sure.
Love it, Nick. And I'm going to go out on a guess because I know how Bucked Up operates. I would guess this product at Academy Sports would be selling for $54.99 because they're pretty strict about that stuff.
Yeah, full retail, right? You get huge discounts here. And so are we competing with Bucked Up or Academy? No, not at all, right? We have our own ecosystem. We have our own customers. We just strive to provide the best products at the best prices.
Yep, you got it right there. That's a huge industry. That one product would justify somebody being a life shopper with NELO Life. See how that works? That one product right there, if they ordered it once a month, doing one other product.
That one, and 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 that one. And there's more coming.
Love it. Love it. Great stuff, buddy. Okay, some life shop testimonials. Our girl Donna, after consuming the melts for just a few days, her 88-year-old mother-in-law who lives next door in their cottage is making her own coffee again. we were Donna messaged us almost every day. We love her. The stories that she's bringing and so many others of you on our mushroom melts product. It's inspiring. I mean, it inspires us as founders of the company. Got another Life Shop testimonial. Mary Beth Brenner Jagger, after a week on the melts, I've taken off over 5 minutes on my cycling at my gym, doing her 8 miles. She started at 34 minutes per day before the melt. 7 days later, she did 29.52 minutes. That is way less than a 4-minute mile at 68 years young. Another exciting thing I've noticed, I'm not reaching for words. My cognitive thinking is vastly improved. I'm excited to see what a month on these do. Mary Beth, love it. Love it. And I'm right there with you, sister. Love my melts, man. Love my melts. Okay. All right. Nick, this is big, buddy. It's pretty phenomenal what's happening, and we're seeing more and more of our international family really embracing our Life Elevate. Obviously, a lot of people have been through some different type of approaches that weren't what they thought it was, but this one, with the track record and what's happened these first 2 months, is pretty impressive. I'll turn it over to you.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked with so many people that have been from this financial space. And, like you said, there's been a lot that have been out there, and there's a lot that haven't had great experiences. When Eric and I first talked about this, months and months ago, I'm like, hey, there's only one way to do it. And it is, very conservative, meaning very low drawdown and very minimal risk. And then long-term strategy, right? It's not about the short term. And that product that we had, they've been running for, close to 3 years now. And with that, they've shown phenomenal data, like not hype, just straight data. And so this is not a surprise to me, but it's also great for people to experience it. But you can see up there, just this last week, surged at just under 3%, a little over 3%, right around 3%. But since it launched and we're officially 2 months in, over 11% returns. We've had weeks where we took 0 trades. We've had weeks where it was, a little bit of minimal. We had like this last week, it was a great week. The key, though, is consistency over time, never chasing the markets. And it's not where you're going to be like this next day, but where you're going to be 6 months, 12 months, 24 months, 36, 48 months. But really just incredible. So excited for those that are able to participate that are outside the US and Canada with this. This can be definitely a mainstay and literally can be a legacy creator for you and your family. And so excited to be 2 months in. And once again, delivering on something that we said that we were going to do, and over delivering actually from that standpoint. And so yeah, awesome stuff. Props to the Surge team and all that they've been able to create over their 3 years of their launch, and so excited to be able to be partnered with them and deliver this to people around the globe.
Love it, man. I know you worked so hard to make that happen for all of us in a compliant way. All right, Nick, final words, buddy. We're going to wrap this thing up, get people out there maximizing the rest of today. Oh.
Somehow I got muted. It's September 30th. Lots of fun, great things have happened this month alone, right? Just this past 30 days, there were so many things that literally could have been, hey, this was the launch of the company. But we had so many things that were delivered in the previous months. And we have so many people working around the clock to continue to bring more deliverables from that standpoint. but it is you that will be able to take advantage of it, right? We have a number of things that are any today. Number one, be able to take advantage of the discount savings on our launch in Orlando, be able to jump on that and let your team know. Number two, obviously the double volume. We want to see a whole lot more rank ups. We just announced a ton. It's been so cool to see people around the globe ranking up by taking advantage of that. But guess what? A lot of those are internationally, and they have not been from product purchases from the doubling the volume. It's been because they're just jacked up and excited on what this platform is. Eric's literally spearheaded so many markets. Randy spearheaded markets, so many different of our leadership, been able to spearhead different markets where we have growth all around the globe because people see, hey, this is real. They're delivering real value. People get value, which means better quality at lower price points. How do you take advantage of that? Right? It is spread the word, get the word out. How do you do that? We have incredible marketing tools and systems, right? We have the digital experience. It is underutilized. Get those videos, get them shared out. We have other resources that you can use to get them shared out. You have your social media. If I were to take just the hundreds of people that are on this Zoom right now and say, hey, if you guys were to go post something every other day, right? 3 days a week or 4 days a week, something about a product in your stories or on your social media, imagine what that can create, that ripple that can create, and you can go impact people, right? If they're already existing customers of one of our brands, like VitalGo, for example, guess what? They're going to save money here. If they're not already existing customers, guess what? Their health is going to be impacted by the products that we have. And so people will be impacted in so many different ways financially. For those of you that say, hey, I'm here, I want to go build something incredible for my family and a legacy, it is there. It's there in your hands. The platform's there. The platform's built. We have tons of reasons and opportunities for everybody in your phone already to find a reason to become a very minimum a life shopper. It's just your job and your ability to get out in front of them to be able to take advantage of financially, but most importantly, make an impact. Our impact comes many different ways, right? Making travel more readily accessible and economical where people can actually do it. Through our life shop, making products more readily accessible, more economical, price savings, but also delivering the best where we can impact health. You combine all that together, it creates an absolutely incredible opportunity. And then when you're able to offer that opportunity to people to help them financially, it's fun and it's magic. So excited that where we've been these last handful of months, but completely jacked on where we're going the next 90 days, the next 180 days. We'll be in Orlando, and then the future looks great moving forward from there. So Eric, appreciate you having him on, and I'll turn it back to you.
Well, of course I had you on. You're the critical component here as a co-founder. Great job as always, buddy. Yeah, I don't here's what I'm gonna leave you with, okay? I hope you all make a decision to be in Orlando. I mean, the fact is we are helping our Asian family get visas. We have European family, we have African family, have all committed to be there. We want you to be there. So hopefully you'll make that commitment today. If you haven't already bought your tickets in the digital office to do so, please make that commitment because these next 6 months are going to come fast. Okay. Couple last things here. Those of you going on our first life trip, got a couple hundred of you. Make sure you've gotten your airfare submitted there. You would have received an email that might have gone to your junk, spam, other folder. Check that. Make sure you get in the Facebook group for all the updates. We'll be answering a lot of those Q&As, and it's going to be freaking awesome. It's going to be awesome. That's all I got to say about it. Okay. So looking forward to that. And the last thing I'll say is, friends, we live in a very fascinating society, don't we? Everything's moving so much faster for better and for worse. And, my hope, my commitment to my dying breath is that every effort you make in your NELO Life business is going to either be a learning lesson or it's going to be a reward, right? And we want you to feel like every effort and sacrifice you make is going to potentially benefit you and those you care about the rest of your lives. I see a lot of people, they get caught up in this shiny object here and this shiny object here, and they ride a course. Maybe they make a little money. 30 days later, they're looking for something else. And yet some of you that have stayed the course consistently, persistently, you're seeing your commission wallets filling up. You're looking at what you've earned each and every month. And just imagine if we can continue to fulfill that far too often elusive dream of long-term residual income because you made a commitment and effort to align with a company that's doing our best to do things the right way, bring real value, take the hype, take the nonsense out of it, where you can get out and share authentically because you want to, because you believe in what we're doing. And people say yes because they see that value, they feel that love and excitement. So let's make the rest of today great and every day this week. We love you all. Go Nelo. Get out there and change some lives. Thanks, Nick. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.